inflicted in Pakistan. The joke is on Pakistan. Pakistan remains the laughing stock, of course, before the world. Asim Munir now, self-promotion, and then you have second highest military honor. Ishan joins us live. Ishan, tell us more.
Yes, the Hilal-e-Jurrat was awarded to Asim Munir by his subordinates at the presidential palace. The committee that awarded Asim Munir this award is composed of his juniors and his compatriots, and other military officials in Pakistan have also received the awards. Important to note, this is the head of the ISI, Lieutenant General Rahil, and head of the Air Force, Air Marshal, has also received similar awards. However, after the failed Pakistani military response during Operation Sindoor, this is the first we are hearing about receiving of the highest gallantry awards of the Pakistani military to these Asim Munir and his juniors.
Right. In fact, ISI Director General Lieutenant General Muhammad Asim Malik honored with Sitara-e-Basalat for his so-called exceptional contributions. Viewers, clearly, India completely outwitted Pakistan, but of course, trying to deflect from what has happened, Pakistan Army Chief awards himself. Viewers, we've seen how Pakistan has been warmongering, and it continues to, of course, deflect from its own people of this own country, how showing that, just to conceal their own failures, it warmongers, it self-promotes, and then it self-awards, it self-recognizes as well. Defense Minister Major Defense expert Major Samar Patu joins us on the broadcast. Major Tur, well, we saw how Munir had promoted himself. Now he is awarding himself with the second highest military honor for what? For Pakistani jets being downed, for Pakistani air bases being targeted and being completely demolished by India?
I think they have totally lost all sense of reality, and I think Asim Munir is trying his best to keep the narrative alive and to keep things in his own favor. And I think this is very erratic on his part. And I think somewhere, if any internal conscience is left in the Pakistan military establishment, they should voice their concerns against this rogue leader, and they should oust him. In fact, he has, he's crossed two of his juniors. Not even juniors, sorry, he's crossed two of his seniors to become a field marshal, and he's extended his own tenure. So I think he has moreover taken over the Pakistan political establishment as well. It is just that to keep things under wraps and under control.
Absolutely.
They are not publicly declaring it because it will be a disaster for the Pakistan political image all over the world. Though it is not that good as well. But I think somebody needs to come in and put a check on this madman that he's been awarding himself extensions, he's been awarding himself awards, and he's been carrying the fake narratives, and probably he's been having all the power that, and you see tomorrow, probably when the visuals of the Pakistan independence that India gave will be flashed, so the body language itself will clearly show that, who is in control in Pakistan. It's not, it is not Shehbaz Sharif.
Yes.
I think it is a grave cause of concern, and with time probably will speak for itself as to what is the mind.
Major Tur, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Pakistan is completely shameless in what it's doing, and everybody knows that. Thanks so much for joining us with your insights and with your reading of the situation. And we continue to be getting you more reactions on that, viewers, as we closely track more details. In fact, this is, of course, Asim Munir awarding himself the second highest military honor. That's the breaking news we have right now. The top military leadership has been so-called recognized on 14th of August, that is Pakistan's Independence Day, and this is after India's Operation Sindoor heroes. Remember, they've been honored by the government of India, gallantry awards being conferred upon them tomorrow and on the 15th of August. This is Asim Munir, the failed marshal who first, after Operation Sindoor, he had in fact promoted himself and now is awarding himself the de facto leader of Pakistan. And Pakistan itself has shown how much damage has been caused to it, what has happened to it. Its own ministers have exposed what Pakistan had in fact suffers the strikes, the precision strikes, the very precision of those strikes by India. That was very well outlined. The proof has been given by Pakistan itself also. And of course, India has, of course, very well outlined that as well. Just this last weekend, we had Air Chief Marshal AP Singh also highlighting that how the aircraft of Pakistan, military aircraft, and also the Pakistani jets were downed by India. And, 5 Pakistani jets and 1 aircraft was shot down during Operation Sindoor. And the longest service to a missile strike that was registered by India, so on and so forth. I mean, we can all go on and on about India's success. It's a historic mission, and everybody knows that. And it was, of course, embarrassment for Asim Munir. It was, of course, humiliation for Pakistan. And just to cover up from that, just to deflect the attention on that, Asim Munir resorts to these ways, conferring upon him the second highest military honor. All right, shift our focus now, viewers. Amid the trade war raked up by Trump and ongoing Ukraine conflict, the United States President and his Russian counterpart Putin are all set to meet on Friday in Alaska. And this is, of course, a meeting that everybody is going to have their eyes on. Just hours before the meet, the U.S. President has issued a strong warning to Vladimir Putin, saying that there will be severe consequences if Moscow stands in the way of peace in Ukraine. And Trump, in fact, has also been suggesting that it's that what happens after this meeting. Listen in.
Face any consequences if Vladimir Putin does not agree to stop the war after your meeting on Friday?
Yes, they will. Yeah.
What will the consequences
There will be
be?
consequences.
Sanctions, tariffs?
There will be, I don't have to say, there will be very severe consequences.
So, viewers, Trump has warned Vladimir Putin that if the first meeting goes okay, a follow-up could take place swiftly. However, he warned there may be no second meeting if the first discussion fails to deliver the responses he wants, making the next step entirely conditional on the outcome.
We're going to meet with, I would say, the second meeting. If the first one goes okay, we'll have a quick second one. I would like to do it almost immediately. And we'll have a quick second meeting between President Putin and President Zelensky and myself, if they'd like to have me there. And that would be a meeting where maybe it could be absolutely work. But the first meeting will not work that out. Certain great things can be gained in the first. It's going to be a very important meeting. But it's setting the table for the second meeting. I think the second meeting, if the second meeting takes place, now there may be no second meeting, because if I feel that it's not appropriate to have it because I didn't get the answers that we have to have, then we're not going to have a second meeting.
Trump gained a deeper understanding of the Ukraine conflict and potential paths to ending it. And Trump has hinted at a possible land swaps as part of a deal, but Ukrainian President Zelensky had expressed strong opposition to giving up territory. In fact, Russia's demand for Ukraine to cede control over annexed regions poses a significant challenge to negotiations. Meanwhile, the White House is cautious about expecting a quick ceasefire deal, framing the meeting as a listening exercise for the president. In fact, their complicated relationship will be put to the test at this summit, wherein the two leaders, who claim to admire each other, will seek to outmaneuver one another over how to end Russia's invasion of Ukraine. While the two were close to a bromance during Trump's first term, their relationship has grown strained during the second term. Trump has expressed anger with Putin for pressing on with his brutal 3-year-old war in Ukraine. So this is the much awaited meeting that's set to happen in Alaska. And it's a high-stakes summit, of course. And remember, not to forget how, even Washington, D.C. has tried to send out a message that if the talks derail, if the talks fail between the two leaders, somehow India will be punished for it. How? Additional tariffs. There will be more tariffs being levied. All right, we shift our focus to the other story that's trending today. A heated feud has erupted between Elon Musk and Sam Altman, with Musk accusing Apple of favoring OpenAI's ChatGPT in its App Store rankings. Now, Musk claims that This alleged bias makes it impossible for other AI companies like his own XAI to reach the top spot, and has threatened to sue Apple for what he calls an antitrust violation. Musk claims that Apple is rigging the App Store rankings to promote OpenAI's ChatGPT, stifling competition from other AI apps. Meanwhile, Altman has responded saying, and I quote, Musk manipulates X's algorithm to benefit himself and harm competitors, pointing to a report about Musk's alleged tweaks to X's visibility. And things took a strange turn when X users started sharing screenshots showing both chatbots seemingly going against their creators' stances. Now, one user asked Grok, who is right, Sam Altman or Elon Musk? To which Grok replied in favor of Altman, saying, based on verified evidence, Sam Altman is right. Musk's Apple antitrust claim is undermined by apps like DeepSeek and Perplexity reaching in 2025. And ChatGPT, meanwhile, was quick to jump into the conversation, retweeting Grok's response with the comment, good bot. And if this was not enough, Musk shared another screenshot in which someone asked ChatGPT, who is more trustworthy, Sam Altman or Elon Musk? You can pick one and output only their name, to which ChatGPT's answer was Elon Musk. So Musk now fired back at Grok's earlier comment, calling it false defamatory statements and accusing the bot of giving too much credibility to legacy media sources. He says that the response was a major problem and assured followers that XAI engineers were working to fix it. And a quick look at the trends running hot on the internet today. So in an awkward moment, actor Leonardo DiCaprio was stopped and searched by police who failed to recognize him outside an exclusive Ibiza party. In new footage, the 50-year-old Hollywood star is seen held up casually in a black hoodie and a cap in the street with his girlfriend, 27-year-old model Vittoria Serretti. In order to increase the surveillance, particularly in the border-sensitive areas, the Indian Army has made a high-tech robot which is equipped with just that. From surveillance to patrolling the mountains to jungles, this high-tech robotic mule can in fact truly do it all. Talking about the celluloid deities, now Rajinikanth is all set to hit the screens once again with this movie Coolie. Devoted fans performed the Abhishekam or the milk bath on the posters of the movie today as part of the celebrations ahead of the release of his latest film. And the buzz around Rajinikanth's upcoming film Coolie is off the charts. With excitement building for the release, a Singapore-based company, Farmer Constructions Pte Limited, has declared 14th of August a paid holiday for its Tamil employees, allowing them to catch the film. But that's not all. They're also providing first day, first show tickets and a $30 food and beverage allowance. Now, a bizarre virus is turning cute rabbits into horned creatures with black tentacles sprouting from their faces. You have the pictures on your screens. These horns are reportedly actually a virus which breeds the ticks and parasites. They could be harmful for humans and pets, but are considered deadly for these little creatures. A ChatGPT prescribed diet led a man to poisoning and an involuntary psychiatric hold. After having auditory and visual hallucinations, the man tried to escape the hospital, forcing the staff to place him on involuntary psychiatric hold. The incident has prompted researchers to flag adverse health outcomes that artificial intelligence can contribute to in today's time. And that's all we could pack in this edition of Trending. With me, Rakshita Mishra. That's all we have right now. Thank you so much for watching.
जीरा मसाला।
माय बर्थडे गिफ्ट टू पापा, ये उनके पापा की पहली गाड़ी एक गराज में पड़ी थी दार्जिलिंग में, फिर 3 मैकेनिक, पेंटिंग, पॉलिशिंग, जब इसे फाइनली घर लाया ना, तब लगा लाइफ में ग्रो किया है। बुलाओ।
SIP करो, इन्वेस्ट करो, लाइफ में ग्रो करो।
प्रतिभूति बाजार में निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। निवेश करने से पहले सभी संबंधित दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा, मसाला। Sarah, this is your space, play it your way.
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो, मिलाओ और खाओ,
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है, सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
भारत की अपनी दुकान।